All right, so we are on phonics now, and this is Unit 7, Lesson 3. On Lesson 3 is when we always use the tiles and we build words, okay? So today we are going to do a little review over the short and long E sound because we're going to be building words that can have those sounds in them today. All right, so Cameron, I'm going to go ahead and click. Here's the video for you to watch for this first one.
In this lesson, we will focus on the short E vowel phoneme. Remember, when we understand letter sounds, we can read words more accurately. Let's begin by reviewing the short vowel phonemes you already know. The short A phoneme is A, like the first phoneme in apple. The short I phoneme is I, like the first phoneme in itch. The short O phoneme is like the first phoneme in octopus. The short U phoneme is like the first phoneme in up. Today, we will practice reading and building words with the short E vowel phoneme. The short E phoneme is as in edge. We can remember that is the short E phoneme because is the first sound in edge.
Listen to the word wet. First, let's stretch the phonemes.
Wet. W-et. Wet. I heard 3 phonemes in wet, so I'll put down 3 color tiles. Now I'll use my letter tiles to spell each sound. W is the letter W. E is the short E phoneme. We know it's the short E phoneme because E is the first sound in edge. The final phoneme is T, and we'll spell it with the letter T. W-et. Wet.
Let's think about another word. Think about the word then. How many phonemes are in this word? Then. Then. There are 3 phonemes, so we would put down 3 color tiles. The vowel phoneme is and that's the short E phoneme. Now we can use our letter tiles to build this word. Is the digraph TH. Is the vowel letter E. And is the letter N. Then.
Now let's practice reading words with the short E phoneme. Remember, when it's in a closed syllable, the vowel letter E will make its short sound, as in edge.
Look at this word. I see the vowel letter E, and it's followed by a consonant letter, so I know that this is a closed syllable, and the E will be making its short sound, d. Red.
Let's look at another word. I see the vowel letter E in this word. I think it's going to be spelling the short E sound because this word is a closed syllable. There is a single vowel letter followed by one or more consonant letters. I see something else in this word. This word has a digraph. The digraph SH is at the end of the word. When I read the word, I'll remember that the digraph SH spells only one sound. Mesh.
Let's read one more word together. This word also has the vowel letter E, and it's followed by a consonant. So we know that this word is a closed syllable, and the vowel sound will be short. Hem.
We just practiced reading and spelling words with the short E phoneme, Remember to use the guide word edge to help you remember this sound. We know the phoneme is short because is the first sound in edge. When we know what sound the vowel letter is making, it can help us read and spell words more accurately.
Okay, so we're going to keep going to the next slide. So these are our vowel letters. Most of you are familiar with these vowels. There's 5 of them. Yes, Ariel, do you have a question, sweetie? Okay, I'll get you there in just a second, okay? All right, so on the vowels on our screen, they are A, E, I, O, and U. And as a review, Ariel, mute your mic, sweetie. Cameron, mute your mic.
Fine.
As a review, I'm going to say a letter, and when I say the letter, I want you guys to show me the sound and the motion for that letter, okay? So I will say the sound with you so that since your mics are muted, but you will show me the sound and the motion for that letter, the short vowel sounds, the short phonemes, okay? So A, everyone show me A. Ah. Okay. Show me E. Eh. Okay. Show me I. Eh, 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 eh. Show me O. Aw. And show me U. Uh, uh, Okay, so that is our review. Now we are going to practice building some words today with the short vowel sounds, okay? Ariel, you are going to go up to the top of the page. If you see my mouse, see how I have that plus sign up there on the very top bar? And then it says new tab. So you'll click that plus sign. And then a new window will open up. Does it look like this, a new window? And then if you come down here, you probably can see really great reading. Do you see it? Okay, click it. Do you have your tiles up now? Okay, I can see your head. All right, so you have your tiles up and you're ready to start building words? Okay. All right, so here we go. The first word we are going to build is the word set. I set the table before I cook dinner. Set. Okay, everybody stretch it with me. Here we go. Set. Et. Okay, hold on. Cameron's not stretching the word. Let's stretch it together, Cameron. Ready? Et. Ariel, I see your fingers. Show me on the screen. How many sounds are in that word? Good. 3. So we are going to put up those 3 colored tiles. I can see your guys' screen. You 3 have those tiles up. Good job. Cameron, don't put the letters up yet. We're only doing the colored tiles.
Building again?
Set, but right now we only have the tiles up. All right, now let's say the letters that go with those sounds. Et. So go ahead and put the letters down now. For each sound that you hear, right, put a letter under there. Et. Good job, Cameron. Okay, let's touch and say set together. Ready? Et. Set. Okay, good job. Clear your boards. Good job. Okay, the next word we're going to build together is the word red. It's a color word. Red. The bright red fire truck drove by. Red. Ready? Let's stretch it together. Red. How many sounds, Cameron? Show me on your fingers. I can see you. You don't have to come to my screen. Just show me. Yep, 3. Good job. So there are 3 colored tiles for the word red. Go ahead and put those colored tiles up, and then you may start putting the letters that go with each sound. All right, let's see if we have the right letters that go with these sounds. Red. D. Is that what you guys had? I see Cameron's had it. Ariel, go ahead and put those letters that go with the word red on there. All right, let's go to the next word. Clear your boards. We'll touch and say red really fast. Red. Touch and say that on your own. And then go to the next, or clear your board, and we're going to go to the next word. The next word we're going to build is the word den. The bear slept in the den all winter. Den. Let's say it and stretch it. Here we go. Den. Show me on your fingers, Kennedy. How many sounds do you hear in den? 3. Good. So we're going to put those colored tiles up. And you guys can start putting the letters that go with den. Okay, let's do den. What is the first sound you hear in den? Kennedy? What is this? Okay. Cameron Hartman, what is the second sound you hear in den? Unmute your mic, buddy. I can see you saying it, but I can't hear you. Eh. Yep. And what says eh? Short
E.
Good. Short E. And then the next letter. What do you hear at the end of den? Cameron? D. Eh.
N.
What's that? Good. N. Good. Okay. Here we go on the next word. Well, touch and say den. D. Eh. N. Den. Okay. Clear your board. The next word we're going to build is bed. My bed is nice and comfortable. Bed. Let's stretch it. Good. 3 sounds. B, ed.
D.
All right, let's check bed. What's the first sound you have in bed, Kennedy? I can't hear you. Can you put your microphone up by your mouth? I can't hear you. I don't think it's working, honey. I can't hear you. Cameron Hartman, what's the first sound in bed? B, B. And the middle sound, the vowel is the eh. What says eh?
E.
Short E. And the last sound in bed, Cameron, is D. What says D, Cameron?
D. Short D.
Well, there's only one D. There's not a long D, but you're right. So let's touch and say bed. B, e, d. Bed. Clear your board. I'm going to give you another word. The next word is wet. The puppy has a wet nose. Wet. Wet. Okay.
Wet.
So go ahead and build wet with your tiles and your letter tiles.
For some reason, every time there's an E. What? Do you have to have like a board or something, Mr. Douglas?
Do you have to have a what?
Do you have to have like a paper or something or like that?
You're supposed to have really great reading pulled up. You weren't by your computer when I gave those directions. I don't know where you went, but you're supposed to have the really great reading pulled up as the extra tab.
Ready, great reading?
Yeah, remember? That's how you build all those words in the classroom. It's the same website we go to in the classroom. All right, Cameron, let's see. I see your board. It looks like you have wet built. Good job. Let's stretch wet together and tell me what sound you hear. What's W?
W.
Eh.
E.
The last sound?
E.
T. Good. Wet. Let's touch and say. W.
Eh.
Et. Wet. Clear your board. Okay, the next word we're going to build together is beg.
B.
Do not let the dog beg for treats. Beg.
G.
B. E. G.
B. B. A. G. B. G. B. A. B. A. G. There you go.
All right, I see it, but let's try this again because it's not beg, it's B. E. G.
Beg.
B. E. G.
Okay. There you go.
That looks better. Good. Touch and say beg. B. Egg. Beg. Okay, clear your board. Here's the next word. Actually, we're going to skip to, let's do one more. We'll do one more, and then we're going to be done with phonics, and we're going to go to grammar, okay?
How about bad?
What?
How about bed?
No, we're going to skip to the next word. The next word is hem. The hem of her dress is uneven. The hem is like where it's sewn at the bottom of something. That's called a hem. So think about a dress that has that little sewed part at the bottom that's folded up and sewn. That's the hem, okay? Three sounds I hear.
For some reason, there's E in every one.
Yeah, because that's what word we're practicing, or what letter or sound we're practicing today.
Hem. There you go.
Good. I see your screen. All right, let's stretch it together. Is H. What's the middle sound? Short E. Yep. And the last sound, Cameron?
M.
M. Good job. Clear your board.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to be done with phonics today. I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to open up our grammar.
So I can exit the way reading.
You know what? I'll exit it for you, but yes, you can. I'm going to exit it for you so you don't accidentally exit out.
I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Why are we the only ones on?
I don't know. Not sure. I'm pulling up our reading, and I'm going to do our grammar lesson quickly with you. And this is a short lesson, and it's just a review, really, because we are still talking about complete sentences, and there's different types of sentences. There are statements, and there are commands. Those are the two we've learned about so far. We know a statement.
Are we on page 23?
You don't have to turn, honey. You're just going to look at the screen, and it's just going to show you some slides.
Oh, so I can shut it?
No, you need to look. Oh, you can shut your binder, but you need to look up at the board or up at my screen.
Okay.
So it's loading. But remember, there's two types of sentences that we've talked about, statements and commands. And statements tells us, it gives us information. It is a complete sentence, so it starts with a capital letter and ends with a period, but it gives us information. And then we moved on to commands. right? And commands is also a complete sentence. It starts with a capital letter and ends with punctuation, but it tells us something more specific. It tells us to do something, right? A command is telling you to do something. We learned last week that commands can be end with a period, but they could also end with an exclamation point. If it ends with an exclamation point, it's something is being said with a lot of emotion, or sometimes it's just being said really loudly, okay? So if I said, watch out, I'm telling you to do something, but I'm telling you with a lot of expression. I'm telling you with a lot of emotion, watch out. So it might be an exclamation point. But if I tell you, please sit down, I'm telling you to do something, but it's not with a lot of emotion. It's just me telling you it. So it's a command with a period as the punctuation. Okay, so today we're going to do more about commands. And remember that last week we also talked about a lot of times commands have certain words in them that help us better understand what directions they're giving us. So words like this or these or those, okay, that is words that make the command more clear. And that means that the person who is saying the command or writing the command is telling us stricter directions that help us better understand what they're wanting us to do. So really it's just saying a lot of commands have those words in them, okay? So here's my slides loading as soon as I can get there. We are on 144. So I'm going to click for a little bit because we got a ways to go. No, this is grammar, honey. You don't have this in your book. You're just going to be looking at the screen. Usually Mrs. Douglas would pull it up on this whiteboard and you guys would get up and help me do some of these things, or we would just talk about it.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, that. Can you see?
I ain't got this in Florida.
What? Oh, in Florida.
I ain't with Florida.
Okay, awesome. She brought it back for you?
Yeah, she bought this. It is kind of like a turkey.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I got a few seashells.
Awesome.
This looks more like a clam. Kinda. It looks like a clam. See?
Oh, yeah, clam. Mm-hmm. All right, Cameron, I'm ready. I have it pulled up and I have it where you can see it. So this is just reviewing commands today. It says a sentence. This is what I just said. A sentence that tells someone to do something is a command. A command can end with a period. A command could also end with an exclamation point when it is showing a strong feeling. So here's are some examples of commands. Show me your homework. That would end with a period because I'm not saying it with a lot of expression or feeling. But if I say, hold on tightly, now I'm saying it with a lot of expression. So that has the exclamation point. Or if I say, take out the trash, I'm telling you to do something, but I'm not saying it loudly. I'm just telling you. And then I'm going to say, be careful. Now I'm saying something with a lot of expression, and I'm still telling you to do something. I'm telling you to be careful. Okay? So those are two examples of commands, some that are shown with a lot of expression and some that are just regular commands that end with a period. Here's the next one. It says these words, this, that, these, and those are used in commands to make them clearer. Okay? Eat that apple. Peel those bananas. Wear these shoes or use this pen. Okay? They're all commands. They're all telling you to do something, but they're using those special words that help make the command more clear. Okay? And the last slide today for grammar is about commands again. It says read each sentence, and we're going to identify together. You and I are going to identify if the ones that are commands, okay? So if you think it's a command, Cameron, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you don't think it's a command, you can give me a thumbs down, okay? So the first one is, those books are new. Is that a command? Is it telling you to do something? No, so that would be a thumbs down. Okay. Number 2, look out for the dog. Is that a command? Yeah, it's telling you to do something. Here's number 3. Do those shoes still fit? Yep, that's a thumb down. It is not a command. It's a question. Feed the fish. Is feed the fish a command? Is it telling you to do something?
Yeah.
Yep, so it's a command. Here's the next
Not
one.
moving.
Stand still while you work. Is it telling you to do something? Mm-hmm. And the last one, I love to swim.
Okay.
Is that a command? You're saying yes, it's a command. Is that telling you to do something, or is it just giving you information? Yeah. It's just it's just giving information. It's not telling you to do something. It didn't say let's go, or it didn't say go swimming. It just said I love to swim. Okay? So those are all of our slides for today for grammar. So I'm going to go ahead and exit and exit and exit. And I'm going to stop sharing.
I have to get on. Back on it.
Yep, you're going to get back on at 2:00 for math today. We're going to get back on at 2:00 and do our math lesson today. So when you get back on, you'll need your binder and your pencil, and that'll be at 2:00. It's 11:20, so you guys have a long lunch break.
Okay.
And I'll show you on my, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to exit out. It lets me stop recording.